apparently either me or somebody hit a raccoon with this truck. There's like raccoon hairs like on there. Also, if your tires aren't rubbing, that means they aren't big enough. As you can see, mine are rubbing. Anyways, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about this truck on the dyno. Spur of the moment, we're dynoing my Cummins.
And Mike, did you fill it up with gas?
Yeah, I filled it with gasoline.
Okay.
I guess I'll hope for 300 and 750 and see what it does. I'm guessing he's in around like 400 and 900.
Roll it.
There's a funny dead spot there. I don't know what that is.
Those V pumps are like that right here, VP pumps.
There. That's just kind of normal.
Yeah. We had one done. There's a gray one here that had a VP pump. What was that? Yeah, I know. I'll do one more shot.
What's happening?
I had go too fast.
This is the aftermath. It is now like 3 weeks after. Not that you need to know that. So one of the before I say the numbers, which you might have seen already, I don't know. So before I say the numbers, we'll say we did run into a few issues on the dyno. Main one being that there is no lockup because this is just a stock Cummins and a stock training. There's no lockup switch for whatever, it's fourth gears 1-to-1. So we had no way of locking it in gear, so we had no like full pull. So we probably could have got a little bit. I'm not gonna say I wasn't happy with the number because I think it's decent, but there is probably a little bit more in there than what the dyno showed. So saying that, we had to do like says 7 runs here because we kept, first of all, the transmission is tuned in a way that this is a 5-speed but shifts 6 times, so you have to figure out what gear is actually 4th. So after we figured that out, we were able to get a few good pulls in. So the max horsepower that I was able to get was 352 horsepower, and the max torque I was able to get was 792 foot-pounds. So that's pretty good. So if you take into consideration new 2017, 2018 trucks on a dyno, if you care to look at those videos or those numbers, this is like right there. Even this is actually more on the torque side than some of the new trucks, depending on the dyno. But like I've seen the new Power Strokes get 760 foot-pounds, and the new Cummins get about 800. So yeah, companies lie about your horsepower and torque. They should be telling you the wheel. So basically this, if I were to put this in manufacturer foot-pounds, it's probably like 450 horsepower and 1,000 plus or minus, probably minus foot-pounds. Let's say 950 foot-pounds. Although people only care about the wheel. So I think that's good enough. I'm happy with that. It's probably reliable the way it is. Besides, I have a VP, so I'm always concerned. But yeah, truck drives really good. I'm happy with the power. I was told from the guy that owns the Dyno, he recommends putting an edge. Is it an edge?
I think it's an edge.
I think he said an edge. An edge tuner in here. And he said it'd really wake the truck up even more. He said if it's making 350 horsepower now, he thinks you can probably squeeze 550 from just the tuner. The VP can probably handle it considering it's a hot rod, but I think the turbo is going to be totally maxed out. Something will max out. So I might get a tuner and then just run an economy tune and then have the tuner there if I plan on pulling. If I also plan on pulling, I better get a lockup switch. So that's potentially happening down the road. And definitely track bars, it already needs it. Because a couple times I've stepped on it and you hit a bump and the back end goes airborne. When that axle drops to the ground, just like, yeah, axle wrap. That's fun. As you can see, this is a very, I guess, laid back, impromptu sort of video. This is nothing's planned. I'm just saying whatever. That being said, I just got home from work, so I'm tired. Also, work is slowing down now because, as you can see from those flowers, we got hit with some frost. So crops are pretty much done for produce farmers. So I'm gonna have more time to work on this truck. So leave us your comments what you want us to do. I already have a few ideas. Like, I'm looking into actually myself buying a plain mesh grill, putting some sort of Cummins logo on the middle. I think that'd be pretty unique. And track bars I'm gonna need, so I'm gonna either get some online or get some custom made like Josh did. I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet. What else? You guys can tell me, because I don't know. We're gonna be getting sometime we're gonna be getting a float for the farm, so I'm gonna have to be buying a fifth wheel, and then maybe we get some cool tow videos of like maximum towing capacity videos. Seem to get a lot of views on YouTube. And I don't want to say it, but there's like these VPs, I'm told, especially with these hot rodded VPs, they make a lot of weird noises and you feel a little bit of surging and crap that I don't like. So you never know, down the road, if I find a good deal on a P pump, I might just go that route, sell this VP. I don't know, maybe throw a 65mm turbo on it. I don't know. So yeah, you better let us know your ideas, because I know of like 2 or 3 things that I want to do, but I do want to do more than that because I don't want to be bored. You can never finish your project, so give me ideas. And there's definitely gonna be a lot of cool videos coming up. The Duramax, Cummins, Ranger.